The dulcet tones of Outright. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in to Quiz Night, and I hope you enjoyed that Chat GPT pack of Quiz Cube there, courtesy of Mr. Top On Gaming. Apparently Chat GPT thinks very highly of the industrious Germans there. Out of nowhere, very out of nowhere, but just how it goes, I suppose. And congratulations on two of you working that one out at the end there.
Scientist, Alembic, Test Tube.
Something along those lines. Yes, City Cat, thank you very much for the forward. Appreciate that. And also to Saint for the follow, and Rudic Fan also for a follow from a few days ago as well. Welcome on in. Plus, hello, Mr. Chris M. Dixon with the 22 months.
Outright is always worth a resub.
Always worth a resub. Thank you very much for the 22-month resub there, Chris. Appreciate that. Welcome on in. And yes, we have a double header of Outright tonight. And then later on, we've got All Clued Up as well for a bit of wordy fun. So it's going to be a lovely stream tonight. Starting off with all of the quizzing, and then we'll get somewhere later on with All Clued Up with a bit more gentle stuff. But to start with, tonight we have got a pack from Mr. Birthday Boy, Mr. Matt the ref. So happy birthday to you, Matt. I hope you're doing well. This is fair day for you, and this is the birthday present that he has bestowed upon himself, I suppose. Ready to be in wrong. Something like that, Dragon. I hope you can get out right, though. Thank you for the 100 bits. But yes, this is the birthday present he's essentially brought upon himself by electing to write for this particular game on the day of his birthday. Yes, he does have a birthday as well, Topper. I know, right? Apparently, birthdays are a thing that a lot of people have. Not just some, but a lot of people have. So if you want to play Matt's birthday pack of Outright, then you need to go to, first of all, you need to go to the special website for Outright, outright.live. That is where you're going to be playing the game from. Yes, it's an old WebGL build, still from Unity 2018.3. Speaking of Unity, we'll get to that in a moment. So it won't work on mobile, unfortunately, because it's a very ancient version of WebGL, and I daren't bring this into an up-to-date version of Unity right now. But do go to that link to play this game. You'll need a room code of, hopefully, if it communicates to the server correctly, then you'll get a room code of, come on. You get a room code of, I don't know. It's not communicating with the world. Why are you not communicating with the world? Hello.
Happy birthday at Matt_the_ref.
We've got 24-month recent from Perry Primary 2 year. Thank you very much for that. And 100 bits from Sunny Cat wishing happy birthday. Requesting create game and failed to receive a message reply back. Oh, that's going very well for me today, apparently. Let's try again. Failed to receive a message reply back. Fastest laws. Why is the server just not running? Hello? It was working before, and now it's not working. And yeah, this was a 5-digit number. For some reason, I decided to do a number. Bloody bot! Go away with your kind.
The last sub of my 20s. I'm starting to feel very old.
Ooh. Oh, God. Freaking hell, getting really... that was an attack. Thank you for the 34-month resub. Last sub of your 20s. Oh, goodness me. I remember the 20s. The 1920s. No. Thank you very much for that sub, Topper, and I hope that your birthday coming up very soon is going to be a really great birthday, and I hope you enjoy your time off from streaming for the next couple of weeks as well. Recharge those batteries, do what you need to do, because God, yeah, you do. Everybody needs to do that, and I keep telling myself I need to keep doing that, and I still don't. Right, I need to try and figure out what's going on with this damn server, why it's not working. Oh, God, right. Right, what we're going to do is going to open it up in Chrome, because I have that already logged in, I believe. I might have to use the Authenticator app, but I'm pretty much logged in already on Render over there. So let me get my Authenticator app open so I can figure out what's going on, why the server has decided it doesn't want to open up right now. Let me find the render code and not read it out online, because I don't want you signing in as me. Quite simply, the Outright server is running. It's running. Is what it's doing. Sure. Let's restart the service. That always fixes things. Just restart the service. I have no idea why it's not running. I have no idea why it's not running, why it's not communicating with the wider world, but we will see. You're outing me for young whippersnapper. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for making me feel young again. Apparently, I'm younger than Ben is, according to all the people on his stream from a couple of weeks ago on his birthday stream. Yeah, no, I'm older than he is. Might be surprising, but yeah, I am older than he is. Score get hides. Right, web server has restarted. Okay, so I should now be able to communicate with the wider world. Failed to receive a message reply back. What the fuck is going on? It's using the the hideous name, and why now, of all things, is it not working? Why now? Let's try that. There it is. 11633 is the room code to enter in over on outright.live. Hey, you got the connection. For some reason, I didn't have the connection, though, but there we go. We're finally there. As always, turn it off and on again, folks, in tech. That is the one true solution to literally everything, is turn it off and turn it back on again. Though, I say the one true solution in all tech. We'll get to that with Unity in a moment. Matt! It's your birthday! We should be giving to you! Not you giving us! But anyway, Matt gets to go 5 subs! In space! Going to DMC, 93AJB, Lingo Maniac, Riff Recruit, and Toadboy123. Thank you very much for those 5 gifted subs, Matt. You really didn't need to do that, especially on this, the day of your birthday. But it's most generous. Thank you very much for all of the generosity and all of the gift subs. And enjoy those gifted subs for a month. So, yes, Unity. What you done? What have you gone and done, Unity? Obviously, I kind of have to use you right now because all of my games that I have here on my streams are using the Unity engine. So I can't just, up and leave and go to Godot or whatever. But you leave me in with not much choice left. Leave me with not much choice left. So I will be over the next couple of weeks or so, because I don't think I can trust Unity anymore after all the stuff they've done over the past few years, and this last thing just kind of tips me over the edge. I will be experimenting with the game engines, and hey, maybe bring some of the Hackbox stuff over, because I know that's a nice simple package that can be brought over, and I know Godot has at least some rudimentary C# support. Might not be perfectly integrated into the engine, but at least you'll be able to do most of the connections without too much problem. New workshop streams, yeah, I think so. I think they will be in ordered theory, absolutely. Safe from that, then I could potentially do, if I didn't fancy Godot, or if I wanted to do Godot but C++ or GD script. I'm not familiar with GD script enough to know too much about that. But I could always try experimenting with Unreal, because that's C++, but it's their own kind of take on C++ in a way. It'd be more native, it'd be faster in theory, but yeah. Fuck you, Unity. Fuck you. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous, the kind of cash grab they have got going on with their latest plan. I kind of did the kind of crunched the numbers of what we do at the company. Obviously, I can't say anything about those numbers because that's definitely not a thing. But when I did crunch the numbers, at least from what I can see, I don't know the full picture, but I've got a decent enough idea. Based on things, and nah, it ain't it. It absolutely ain't it, because the amount the regular free to play game developer is going to be paying out for this is just ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. So the thing is that education isn't going to get affected by it, but obviously, the entire development base, as it were, will be affected. So it only makes sense to teach something that will actually make sense in the long run rather than in the here and now. Exactly, Scott. Exactly that. So, I mean, when I was going through university, we didn't really have any game engine to speak of to work with during the development process, other than possibly Unreal Engine 3. And that was only for those that are on the game design course, not games programming course. Since then, the course that I did take, they start out in year 1 doing C# C# programming with Unity, and then from that jump off to do your own engine code with SDL, with C++ and things like that. And then year 3, it gets a bit more complicated. But they have that base in Unity at the moment. In year 1 on the course that I would have done had I done it 10 years later, essentially. And I don't know if they'll continue doing that anymore, considering that the university prides themselves on offering courses that actually make goddamn sense in the near future. The degree that I got out of Teesside University, it was skill set accredited, meaning that the industry, the actual games industry, looked at that course and what it was, how it was structured, and went, yes, that will set you up perfectly for a job in the near future in the games industry. They can't do that with offering Unity in year 1 if no one's going to be taking up Unity anymore. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. So they're going to be evaluating things. They've just started their new university years as well. Just think about that. They'll be forced now with year 1 to do this because they've got the course already kind of laid out. But Jesus, man, what a tough time to be, trying to get into the games industry. What an absolute tough. It's going to be a tough time even being in the game industry right now. Like we're having to figure out what the hell we're doing with Unity going forward, and whether we can stomach the cost of moving engines entirely, which is, well, given the size of the company and given the size of the games that we have, could be 6 months to a year just to get back to where we are, essentially somewhere else. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, it's absolutely not theory, because I've been the one that had to convert from our own C++ engine into Unity. I was the one to spearhead that entire effort.
I was planning on making some
and
game
that
show
took about a
things
year
in Unity,
for
and
2
now
games.
I fear I may have to revert to using coloured sand and PVA glue instead.
Hey, continue using stuff for Google Sheets only. You seem to have an absolutely phenomenal grasp of that, and that ain't moving for a long, long time. So I think get yourself into Google Sheets if you want to do some game dev stuff. Honestly, you do some absolutely phenomenal stuff in that. Just keep on doing you, absolutely. But I think, what I'm going to be doing in terms of these personal projects, obviously you're going to have to continue maintaining these games in Unity, and I'm not going to be affected, personally speaking, by it, because these don't hit anywhere near the 200,000 install marks and $200,000 revenue cap before I start actually having to pay. Thankfully, that doesn't affect me, but I'm acutely aware that Unity may be becoming a thing of the past very, very soon. And I want to know what there is. I want to be still in the games industry for years to come. So I need to do my research. I need to have a look around to see what there is on offer elsewhere, because this cannot be. This just cannot stand anymore. Anyway, that is my soapbox, and I'm sure Unity are definitely listening on me right now. But that was my soapbox, and we'll see how things go, and I'll presume that I'll be sharing my escapades in Godot or Unreal here on stream every now and then, and hoping that we can move some of the existing libraries over, like Hackbox and all the stuff that I've got for TwitchLib. So at least those are not heavily dependent on the Unity system entirely, though there's bits and bobs that are kind of intrinsically linked, but those can be killed off. Anyway, we need to get on with some quizzing. That's what you're actually here for, folks, isn't it? You're actually here for some quizzing. We've got 29 of you here to play Matt's pack of Outright, and I think it's time that we start that countdown clock. There we go. So it's your last chance to get in for this game. We will have another game of Outright later on, but I'll talk about that when we get there. Go to outright.live, enter with the room code of 11633. That's what you need to do to play this game of Outright by Mr. Matt the Ref. It is a birthday pack, though. Well, I don't know if there's too much birthday-related shenanigans in there. Expect a nice rounded pack, is what I say. Expect a nice rounded pack. The top 3 positions will get some duped value, up to 50,000 if you're at the top at the end of the game. And that's really all I need to say right now. I will give you all of the deets about each individual round as we get there. And for the 30 of you that are now into this game, good luck. And I hope you can get out right. Here we go, folks. 21 and a half minutes on the clock. The time starts now. This is round 1. You're going to be answering up to 15 questions. The words of the question will appear one by one, and we are starting with multiple choice. So choose the correct answer from the possibilities provided. Fast answers will score more points, maximum of 15 each time, and once you've given me a right answer, or any time you give me a right answer, we'll give you a get out button at the bottom of your screen for 10 seconds. Get out before the round timer at the top of your screen hits 0, otherwise you will be eliminated. You do not have to get out on the first correct answer you give, because once you are out of a round, you can't score any more points. So stay in for as long as you dare, but remember you must still get out to continue your journey through the game. Good luck. Let's start with round 1. Matt the Ref is celebrating his 37th birthday today. Which of these events happened in the year he was born? That one barely fits. Just 4 getting that right. Voyager 2 reaches Venus as the correct answer. Challenger is a car model made by which manufacturer? I've changed that first question, Matt, for reasons of... I didn't quite like the content of the question, honestly. But all the ones from this point onwards will have a common link sort of going through the questions and answers. Answer there is Dodge. The phrase, get out of Dodge, derives from a city in which US state? So from this point onwards, it's sort of Krypton fact to general knowledge round. 12 got it right. We're looking for Kansas. Which of these is the current lead singer for the American rock band Kansas? This is a harder one. Yeah, I just thought it's not really the kind of question to start on. Let me just put it that way. Just one get that right. Ronnie Platt, the answer we're looking for. David Platt, not related to Ronnie, we think, played football or soccer for which international team? I think that's the only major change I've made to the pack when running through it all. I think everything else was fine. 13 got that right. England we're looking for. That barely fits as well. What is England's official national plant emblem? .21 getting that right. We're looking for the Tudor rose. That is the plant emblem. Which Henry founded the House of Tudor? Which was the first Tudor? Which Henry? Was it 5, 6, 7 or 8? 16 getting that right. Henry VII was the first in the House of Tudor. Which judge on Strictly Come Dancing would often enthusiastically shout, 7! So that's where some of the Krypton factor theorying will help you preempt the question. 19 got that right. Len Goodman, the correct answer. No one's gone out yet. There are many famous people called Goodman, but which of these was born most recently? Most recently. .20 getting that one right. We're looking for Louise Goodman, the TV presenter. Louise Goodman is a TV presenter for which sport? You know, the one Matt isn't allowed to talk about. Topper the Ref, first one getting out on 41. They are safe through to the next round, but can't score any more than 41 now. 20 got that right. It's Formula 1. Yep, Matt had to sneak an F1 question in somehow. In computing, what is the F1 key typically used for? Lots to do. If you used computers before, that's what we like to see. Lots getting out as well. 23 got it right. Help, typically speaking. Help was a 1965 song written by which English band? Lots of preempting there on that one. Lots of players getting out. Lottie Bus and only at the top on 103 presently. 16 getting that right. It is the Beatles. Question 13. The Beatles formed in which UK city? I'm presuming Set Still and Toot Right are sort of lingering accounts that have lost connection. Hopefully they've rejoined. Yes, I believe they have. 7 got that right. Liverpool, the correct answer, so that means we have just 5 players left in. Liverpool did not host which of these events in 2022? Which did not host which of these events in 2022? Period Primary and Serial Quizzer worked it out. Eurovision Song Contest, that was 2023. And the last question, which country scored lowest in the public vote in the 2023 Eurovision Song Contest? Just the public part, not the jury vote. Itogi Majority getting it wrong. Flyboy also getting it wrong. The correct answer was Spain. Meaning we say goodbye to Flyboy, Itogi, and a midget on the internet, along with 2 dead accounts. 25 players are still in, with Lottie and Oni at the top of the board on 103, with Derek currently in 3rd place on 91 and Quiz on 89 in 4th place. So a little bit of a breather. Got about 20 seconds before we run into the rules of round number 2. How are you feeling out there? Hope you're enjoying the pack so far. It's going to be a slightly different round 2 coming up though, so just be ready to fill in the blank. That's all I'll say. Fill in the blank. This is round number 2. Answer up to 15 questions. Words will appear in a random order. This time you are typing your answers, so don't go clicky. You need to type this time, although you might have a keyboard that is clicky. So spelling will generally matter, but no points lost though if you're wrong. Fast answers will score more points, but in this round and this round only, there's also a streak bonus. So more consecutive correct answers in a row, the more points you get. So there's a bonus for consistency, not necessarily just speed this time round. Though be aware, don't answer a question, it will reset that streak. Correct answer will get you that get out button as usual, and you must be out before the round timer hits 0, and also at the top of the half of the pack at the end of the round to continue on. Good luck. Fill in the blank. John McEnroe. You cannot be blank. Fill in the blank on these famous catchphrases. 24 got it right. Serious. You cannot be serious. Oh, someone's trying to preempt one of the words. I think it missed out for them. Chris Tarrant, is that your blank answer? AJB, the only one misstepping, probably tried to preempt the word your, but we were looking for final here instead. It's a Simpson. Bart Simpson, I blank. We've added a couple of spelling variations on this one. 20 got it right. I caramba, we're looking for there. South Park. Oh my god, they killed blank. Can we get a sea of green? Serial Quizzer. Can we get a sea of green? Yeah, we can. Oh my god, they killed Kenny. Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of blank in the morning. Oh, they very much can, Matt. They very much can. Currently in the lead is Oni on 206, Lottie on 204. 70 got that right. We were looking for napalm. Hawaii 5-0. Bookham blank. Going into sort of the history of TV here. 10 getting that right. Look for Dano. Bookham Dano. Spock in Star Trek. Live long and blank. Oh, Puzzle Dan just missing out. Everybody else got it right. That one, I'm pretty certain you knew Dan, you possibly typoed it. We're looking for Prosper. Victor Meldrew, 1 foot in the grave. I do not blank it. You don't necessarily have to get the casing right on this. Lottie's getting out of 325. Believe is the answer. Blackadder, I have a blank plan. Although, would that not possibly be Baldric out of Blackadder? Anyway. Cunning is the correct answer. Line of duty. Jesus, Mary, Joseph and the blank blank. I'm looking for 2 words here. Difficult one, this, if you're not from the UK. 3 got it right. Wee donkey, the answer there. Toot is out on 410. Probably a safe score there. Only out on 382. Similar. Roy Walker, keep blank and guessing. Ah, there we go. Get the game show catchphrases. That's what you like. 50 got that right. Pressing and guessing. Colo also out. Derek also out in good scores. Flo Castleberry, kiss my blank. Yeah, this one I didn't read. I wouldn't have known. But 4 of you did. Kiss my grits was the answer. Last 3 questions of the round now. We still have 7 places above the line not claimed. Mission impossible. Your mission. Blank you choose to accept it. Chris got it wrong. Set Still's got it right. Is out below the line. Might get bumped up at the end though. Should. The correct answer there. Cartquiz was hesitating but is through. 3 places above the line. We are waiting for Fraser, sorry. I'm blank. Zero Quiz has got it right. Nobody else is getting it right, though. I'm listening was the answer there. And the last question, last chance to get out. Dragnet. The story you're about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the blank. Chris Hendricks has got it right, is out. ABB the same. Nessimus got it wrong. It's left in. Meaning we're looking for 1 spot. Innocent was the correct answer. And Proogs takes that final spot below the line going up and completes our top 15. Well done, Proogs, our final one through. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to AJB, Basudis, Nessimes, Opsy, Puri Prime, Puzzle Dandadan, Zero Quizzer, Set Still, Shadowmane, and Top of the Ref. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye, but very good quizzing. Nessimes had up to 224. Shadowmane 207, Topper 202. Just unfortunately didn't get a question to get out of the round. That's one of the main principles of this game. Too real though, with a great score, 410 at the end of that round, which we now reset back to 0 as we go into round number 3 for our final 15 players. So, in this round, there's a mixture. You might need to type and you might need to choose the correct answer. Just be prepared to switch and click or whatever. You'll get it. Fast answers will score more points, maximum of 15. There's no streak bonus in this round, so just get them quick to get the most points. As always, get out before the round timer hits 0. Otherwise, you will be eliminated. So this is sort of the qualifier up to the final round of the 3-minute blitz in round number 4, where it all matters, where we find out who our outright winner is. So good luck, final 15 players as we go on into round number 3, all about maths. Shows these of which present not did Kelly Matthew. So this round is all about Matts and Matthews. 12 got this right. Matthew Kelly did not present This Is Your Life. Friends in play, Perry Matthew did character which? There were some good preempts there from a few players. 5 getting it wrong though. Matthew Perry played Chandler Bing. 1970s, the of year. What in Born was Damon Matt? You've got a 1 in 10. Can you get the 1 in 10? Colo can get the 1 in 10. Nobody else can though. 1970. It was the first year of the 1970s. Club, football or soccer, which for manager subsequently and player A was Busby Matt Sir. I had to put an and in there because there are a couple here that he has actually played for, but only one where he's done both player and manager role, and that is Manchester United. Country, British, which from singer-songwriter A is Matthews Ceres or Cerise. All but Tatzelworm getting that right. Correct answer we're looking for there was Wales. Meet what containing products, food, produced farms, Matthews Bernard. All but Riff and Tatzel getting that right. Correct answer we're looking for there was Turkey. Question 7. Forces armed the of branch which for Secretary States United there was Matthews P. Francis. Only's got it right. Derek and DMC have got it right, but nobody else has. Big points for those 3 players. We're looking for the Navy. Band rock which for singer lead the is Bellamy Matt. Yeah, there were some preamps in there. All but Chris and Lottie this time. Correct answer we're looking for was Muse. Question 9. Matt Dancing, as known celebrity internet, the of surname, the is what? I'll be very impressed if someone gets this. Not a soul getting it. We're looking for Harding. Matt Harding. Who Doctor in character on screen which played Lucas Matt? Yeah, sorry. Bit of a steer there, maybe, because there's another Matt in Doctor Who, isn't there? Although these are all side characters, not necessarily the main Doctors. No, you got that right. Nardole we're looking for there. Question 11. Drama, TV, BBC, which in Quinn Tom played McFadden Matthew. Seven getting that one right. 5 getting it wrong. A few getting out by now. Spooks the answer. Question 12. Simpsons the series TV that of creator Groening Matt of name middle that is what? Yeah, what's his middle name? No one answering that right. We're looking for Abram. Matt Abram Groening. 3 questions left. Doctor, the of Incarnation, which played Smith Matt. Who Doctor in more further? There you go. There's the Matt Smith you're probably looking for. Who getting that one right? Who's getting out, though? Only still in. Chris, you getting out or are you staying in for another one? 11th Doctor was the correct answer. Question 14, you're still in for another. What as known was Matthews Katrina Denise Singer Canadian? Only's got it right, is claiming out on 86 and the lead. Chris is still in for the final question. Good luck, Chris. That one is Vanity. And the final question. Maiden Iron band the in drummer original the of name the was what? Oh, Chris! It's a wrong answer, meaning you are left in. Will be eliminated. We're looking for Ron Matthews. And that is the end of the game for Chris M. Dixon and only Chris M. Dixon at the end of round 3. Hard luck there. You were just looking at the leaderboard thinking, I need another question to get myself back within a shout here. But unfortunately just couldn't find a right answer to get out. I don't run. Unfortunately, it is an elimination for you, Chris, but a very good game up to that point. Meaning we are left with just 14 players now going through to the final 3-minute blitz round. Only with the lead on 86, Toots just 2 behind on 84, and then another 4 behind that is Mr. Vertigo on 80. But anything can happen in the next 3 or so minutes. This is the final round, round number 4. Questions will appear immediately and quickly. You are typing your answers. Spelling will matter. No points lost though if you're wrong. Question 1 is worth 2, 2 is 4, 3, 6, 4 is 8, increasing in value by 2 each time. The game will end immediately after 3 minutes of questions have elapsed. Whoever answers first will set a pressure of 5 seconds on everybody else to answer. If no one answers the question in time, then we will just automatically pass it after 15 seconds. A correct answer, as usual, gets you that get out button, but just for 5 seconds in this round, and you can only get out if you are the first one to do so, or you have a score higher than the previous person that did so. The winner is whoever is out at the end of the round. Good luck. How many US states are there? The answer is 50. The right to remain silent is this amendment. Answer is 5th. Dirt or mud? We are doing a chain letters. Answer is filth. Hogwarts caretaker. Answer is filch, a small bird. That's finch. A blank of salt. That's a pinch. Strike someone with your fist. That's punch. A group of bananas or grapes. That's a bunch. Where substitutes sit during a football match. Everyone getting that right in time. That's the bench. 20 points. Sandy places near a coastline or shoreline. That's a beach. 22 points. James of the Giant. Everyone getting that in time. That's a peach. 24 points. No noise. That there will be peace and quiet. Set in a particular position. That one is placed. 28 points. Dinner might be served to you on this. 1 minute and 10 left in the round. No one's gotten out yet. That's a plate. 30 points. Roofing material. 1 minute left in the round. That's slate. 32 points. Solid, liquid or gas. Everyone getting that right. Toot in the lead by 20. State is the answer. 34 points. A fixed gaze. Still in the lead by 20. That's a stare. 40 seconds, 36 points to use in common with others. Still by 20 points. That's share. 38 points. Screen from light or heat. 30 seconds left in the round. Still a lead of 20 points. That's shade. 40 points. A small valley or 1970s rock band. Still a lead by 18 now. Slade is the answer, 42 points. An open space in the forest or air freshener company. Tutsil has it out on 379, but someone else can take it. Prugs are going to take it for 5 and 10. Glade is the answer, 44 points for bird of prey. Potentially the final question. You will need it to get it out. And they're not finding it. And they're not finding it. Prugs, you managed to stay in and hold out on that outright position, in pole position, and everybody else unfortunately missing the mark. So we had an open space in the forest / air freshener company beforehand, which was a Glade, Glade. A bird of prey. Oh, hang on. Not only are you going to be getting some dudes in a moment, but you've also got a subscription from Mr. Matt the Ref. Congratulations on that, and thank you for the generous gift, Matt. So we had Glade going into a bird of prey. Change the A to an E, and you get a Glede. Glede. That was the bird of prey that we were looking for there on that one. It couldn't have been Eagle Chrono because we were changing just one letter each time round, not shuffling them around. So it was the only possible answer based on a bird of prey. It is a rarely known bird of prey, but it is up there in the dictionary definitions. Glede, Glede. We were looking for there on question 22. Well, Progs, just goes to show in this game, getting out at the right time is what matters. Because if you were in for one more question, then, well, your fates would have been sealed, and we would have been looking at probably Tatzelworm at being the winner there, because everybody else would have been stuck in the round. So it could have been Tatzelworm on 379, but Prugs managed to take it for 510. Very well done to you. So let me pay some doots out. Mr. Prugs, you get yourself 50,000 doots for first place. Something like that. Yeah, Prugs is very glad he got out when he did. Very much so. Toot with the highest score, getting 542 points, means they get second place prize of 25,000 doots, if I type it correctly. Now cut that out. 25,000. Let's do it properly. There we go. And third place, Derek Agony. It's good to see your name again, Derek. Welcome on in. And Derek gets themselves 10,000 for third place on this game. There it goes. You've been busy. It's the world we live in, Derek, is what it is. You're always going to be busy. I mean, a new job, it's always good to hear as well that people are getting new jobs. So hopefully it is a welcome change of pace for you, and you don't detest it. Always good to hear people progressing on with their lives and still be able to check in every now and then as well. So good to see you once again, Derek. So yeah, that was the Bird of Prey, the Gleed, GLEDE, and thank you, Matt, the ref, for a nice, lovely pack there of Outright, and I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all enjoyed, past tense, it. That was a wonderful pack, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your birthday, Matt. Now you can join in on game number 2 and see if your fortunes are favoured in the next game of Outright. So let's reload the game, because we do have another game of Outright to play. This one is courtesy of, well, a birthday boy from a couple of weeks ago. Mr. Royal_Flush has written, Flu$H, I shall get it right, Royal_Flu$H is his technical name. He has written game number 2 of Outright this evening, and well, we're trying something new. I will say that we are trying something new in round 3, if you can get there. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how well you do with that round when we do get there. So, if you want to play game number 2 of Outright, you need a different room code now, 87382. If you're still on the Outright clients, just refresh your page, press F5, and bring yourself back to the menu, and then join in on this new room code of 87382. Gleed Agony. So that's all you need to do to play this game, written by Mr. Ben, aka Royal Flush, and I'll give Ben the shout out that he deserves. There it is, because he does a lot of quizzing streams as well on Saturday nights, though he has just finished his most recent season, so is on a bit of a break for the next couple of weeks as he sort of takes stock of things, gets stuff ready for his season 12 coming up, and also doing some updates to the back catalogue of his games using his new Universal Client thing. Royal Flush was Mr. Ben. No, Mr. Ben was Colo. Or still is Colo, in fact. Or at least that's the avatar. Colo has Mr. Ben as his avatar. Royal Flush uses Persephone's chair as his avatar. And Colo is the Pope. And we have lore now, Derek, if you haven't noticed. We actually have some lore going on. Although I think you were around when Colo became part of the papacy. So I don't think that's new to you. Mr. Ben is the Pope. Yeah, close enough. Only is giving me an idea. Only eats gleeds for tea. It's short for only eats gleeds for fucking breakfast, mate. But who's on saying? I don't know. For real or just for? I don't know, Derek. I haven't read that much into the lore yet. It was established on April Fool's Day, 2022. And that's about the history of that. Third base, yes, something like that. Something interesting happened with the text box. Oh, really, Puzzle? Interesting. Where did you post that? Having trouble getting to Outright.live? I don't think there's any problems with it. It should be. I mean, if there's a lot of people refreshing at the same time, then it might get throttled because it's on a fairly cheaply hosted site. If you're getting a JavaScript error, that one is known. That's just old WebGL doing old WebGL stuff. So that one's a known issue if you're getting a weird JavaScript message box issue. But I'm not seeing your message thing, Puzzdan. Oh, you got to go to now. Say server not found. Oh, interesting. Well, people are connecting, so I kind of want to suggest, other than maybe check the room code you put in or press F5. That's the only thing that I can suggest right now, because everybody else is able to join at the moment. Or maybe try a different browser. I forget which one you're on. You're on Firefox, right? Which did have problems before with WebGL. So it might be somewhat semi-related to that, Ralph. That's all I can suggest from a remote side of things. So yeah, try it with a Chromium browser, and then see if results differ. It may also be other things like antivirus things kicking in, thinking, what is this connection to this weird server? Not much I can really tell, unfortunately. Just hope that it does work. Also, yeah, typing also helps, Aaron, yes. Outright.live, all one word, it definitely will help. Riff is in. Welcome on in, Riff. Good to see you. I wouldn't have suggested alt F4, Citycat. That's probably not a good idea. Although closing and reopening, yes, that's a good solution for all tech things, is closing and reopening. Could also just be bad luck. The internet is potentially. As I say, it might be getting overwhelmed by a number of people requesting the page at the same time, but I don't think it's that badly done. Though I haven't any say in how that is actually provisioned. That just uses static hosting on render. So it just, however that handles it. We've got a Chris M. Dixon in. I'll hang on until I get some info from Ralph here about what's to do. Because if I see Ralph's name come in, then we're all good and we can continue on. If not, then there's something weirder going on. That it might just be because this is an old game now, because it's using Unity 2018, so it's technically 5 years old, even though I started working on this, a little bit after 2018. It's technically that old because that's the build system it's relying on. In which case I might have to do the leap from 2018 to 2022, and that scares me. A 4-year leap in Unity, that really scares me. Because I think 2018 predates... Oh god, this version of Unity predates prefab variants. Oh god. I mean, at least that means the prefabs are simpler. Oh god, I don't know how I feel about that. How are we doing, Ralph? Need a bit of an update, and then we should be good to go. Number was appearing outside the box. Oh, outside the box. Interesting. If you see that happening again in the future, Puzzle Dan, if you get a screenshot of it, I would be very interested to see that. Because that does sound very bizarre. Still remember the first outright game all those moons ago? I know, Matt. It's a long time ago now, that first game, with all the different colour system as well with the leaderboard. Blue was a correct answer. Don't know what the hell I was thinking about when blue being a right answer. Can't think of that anymore as the way it was. Remember watching the the outright prototype is still up there on YouTube. It's still up there on YouTube. Oh my god. Even I didn't understand the rules, Topper. I did a very bad job of explaining them, because people were getting out really early on round 4, with not realising that was your only opportunity of doing it. Oh man, such a long time ago now. Right, I can't stall for much longer, unfortunately, Ralph, so I will be starting the countdown in a moment. What is 2020? Well, before like February of 2020, simpler times. Right, I'm going to start the countdown and we'll get this game underway. So, 28 names in. So it could potentially be more a long-standing internet issue for Ralph if you can't actually communicate with me on Twitch. 28 names later, yeah, there you go. If you want to join in, go to outright.live, join the room code of 87382. That's what you need to do in the next 30-odd seconds, otherwise you will be left behind. This is a pack by Mr. Royal _ Flu $H. It has a little bit of that feel, doesn't it, Oni? It does have a little bit of that feel. And we have 4 wonderful rounds from Ben coming your way. So, I mean, I love that we're actually rolling from round 4 of Matt's game into round 1 of Ben's game, because it is kind of very apt. I kind of like it. It's Mr. Lathbury, yeah, something like that. Okay, let's play outright. It's 21.5 minutes on the clock, and the time starts now. Round number 1 is double chain words. Yes, we're doing from chain letters to chain words, except there's 2 of them. Answer up to 50 questions. The words will appear one by one. You are typing your answers. Spelling will generally matter. No points lost, though, if you are wrong. Fast answers will score more points, a maximum of 15 each question. There is no streak bonus in this round, so just get them right and fast. Correct answer will get you that get out button at the bottom of your screen for 10 seconds. Get out before the round timer at the top of your screen hits 0, otherwise you will be eliminated. Do not get out on the first question you get right, because you can't score any more points once you are out of the round. So stay in for as long as you dare, but still remember you have to get out at some point, otherwise you will be eliminated. This is double chain words. Indian side dish that can be peshwari, garlic or cheese. So we're giving you an alternative option here, but you'll see what we mean by double chain words. This is naan bread. A dessert item traditionally served cold, made from stale bread, milk, eggs, suet, dried fruit, and spices. So yeah, we're not necessarily changing a letter, but we are chaining the words. This is bread pudding. The street in which the Great Fire of London started. His send button's not working, Topper. Really? Damn it. 21 got that right. We're looking for Pudding Lane. Not working for Miss Vertigo either. I don't know what to suggest. It's a driver who persistently uses the central part of a motorway carriageway. I don't know what to suggest. It was working fine before. 70 got that right. We're looking for Lane Hog. A fancy barbecue featuring a pig on a spit. Can't submit anything at all. Wow. That really... I don't know what to suggest, unfortunately. That one is a hog roast. Prepared spud that you might find on a Sunday dinner. Are you getting the questions coming up, though? Are you getting the different questions coming up, or is it just completely dead? You are getting the questions. That's weird. It should be unlocking the answers when you do that. That's a roast potato. Toy Story character voiced by Don Rickles. That's really strange that you're getting to see the questions, but you can't answer them. Wow, okay. 22 got that right. We're looking for Potato Head or Mr. Potato Head. Specifically, a male leader of a school. I guess this is going to have to be one of the main prime candidates for updated to Unity 2022, or maybe Godot. Headmaster we're looking for there. Mentor of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Uh, 14 got that right. We're looking for Master Splinter. Stealth action adventure video game series endorsed by Tom Clancy. A few less things on the app than there were on stream. Oh, that's weird, Mr. Vertigo, as well, because those should be the same. Splinter Cell, the correct answer. Mitosis and meiosis are examples of this. Yeah, those names should be synchronized across both the client and my broadcast. That's very weird. 15 got that right. We're looking for cell division. The Speaker of the House will shout this when the Commons' vote is unclear from ayes and noes alone. Well done, birthday boy. Well done, Riff. Because there's a lot to type on that one. Division. Clear the lobby. The answer there. Alternative name for a hotel concierge. This is a hard one. I will grant you that this is a hard one. No one got that right. Lobby agent we're looking for there. Question 14. Alien Hunter played by Tommy Lee Jones in 1997 film Men in Black. Yeah, I wonder if the server just has problems when there are multiple games on the server at the same time. We're looking for Agent K there. And the last question. Singer of Waving Flag, Bang Bang, and Hurts Me Tomorrow. There's a lot of names not out here. This is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be a right bloodbath. Knarn was the answer. Wow. We're left with just 13 names at the end of round 1. AB Me, Bassoonist, Cart Quiz, Chris M. Dixon, Flyboy, Halo, Colo, Lossy Bus, Mean PG, Mr. Vertigo, Opsy, Set Down, Toppy Flush, Totally, 3 Birds of Prey, and Wyvern 7398. All getting eliminated either due to a brutal curve at the end of that round or through technical difficulties. Man, what that means for those going into round number 2, all you technically need to do is get out, because we're going to be looking at just the top half of the original pack, and you can see that that line is set below Mean PG, who's already been eliminated. So all you need to do in round number 2, called Edward Learcalled, is just get out safely. That's all you need to do, because the points are getting reset afterwards. Answer as much as you wish to do in this round, but always try and get out. So type your answers, spelling will generally matter, no points if you're wrong. Fast answers will score more points, a maximum of 15 each question, and there is a streak bonus in this round for more consecutive correct answers in a row. A correct answer will get you that get out button for 10 seconds. Get out before the round timer hits 0, otherwise you will be eliminated. Then only the top half of the pack. That is rank 14 and above. It's a guaranteed position for those still in the game, essentially. We'll advance to round number 3. You must get out of the round. Oh my god. In order to try something new, I set about writing haiku. Despite trying a lot, I have instead got a poem style you'll recognise. Phew. Shadowmanus is doing 1 and out. Proves doing the same. Puzzle all the same. And Riff as well. That's a limerick. And AGB also doing the same. Oh my god, that's a lot of text. Yes, all of these questions will rhyme, and I'm sure we'll have a good time. So let's have some quiz to prove you're a whiz. Which company owns the brand Prime? 7 got that right. We're looking for Amazon. This game show of Quizzing Delight is hosted by Ash Wednesday night. It's a game of pure skill, and it gives us a thrill as we struggle to make it blank. This one was supposed to appear in order rather than random words. That's my bad for not doing that right. Outright was the answer to that question. A prequel to The Lord of the Rings, a dragon guards shiny things. Dwarves eat salted pork before fighting off orc, but the film version, yeah, it still mings. 3 getting that right. The Hobbit, there's only 3 players left in. They're just trying to see how far they can go. An English spy, so I've heard, preferred his drinks shaken, not stirred. We've had Daniel and Tim and Sean playing him, but which actor played the spy third? The answer we're looking for was Sir Roger Moore. God, there's so much. I'll try to describe you a hue. A clue here, but for nothing, not blue. Try if you can to see the flag of Japan, and I think that this circle shines through. 2 players got it right, just one getting it wrong. We're looking for red. White field and a red circle. Developed by Group Ion Storm, the critic said, it's on good form. Play JC in-game, and he says, what a shame, as he shoots up the baddies, the norm. That's Deus Ex. Though he's long been as dead as the dodo, his works still survive, and also, he authored Les Mis and his writings The Biz. Which author wrote about Quasimodo? That's Victor Hugo. Just 2 players left in now. Question number 9. The models they've builded are vast, and some classic ones surely will last. They include the Puma, the Car, the Cougar, and the Falcon, way back in the past. Only still going in on 2350 Quizzer on 98. That's the Ford. Question 10. And they get even longer. There once was a skull named Yorick, whose wit was incredibly historic. But in which Shakespeare play did he miss the day where his laughter was coarse and euphoric? Only has had enough on 265, Serial Quizzer on 110. Hamlet is the answer. How far can Serial Quizzer push their luck? 5 questions left. Now, puzzle this riddle for you. What's 14 times 72? It's 4 digits long, and if you're not wrong, 10th of August will give you a clue. That one there was 1008. Question 12. Whew. A treasure hunt next makes you walk as you start in the state of New York. Then Venice, Capel, or Vegas, Bilbao. Around this museum you'll walk. Got an answer from Seal Chris just in time. The Guggenheim, and they are getting out. So these are just for fun. At this point, it's getting quite tough to find questions and rhymes in that stuff. So let's make this one easy and not at all cheesy. Which animal goes huff and puff? We're looking for there a wolf, or big bad wolf. Okay, this round's a mistake. In my boots, I'm beginning to quake. But here's just one more, which I hope you'll endure. Jerusalem is by William. I'm pretty certain we all know that's William Blake. And the final question. I've had quite enough of this plight, so to conclude this here roundabout right, you know it'll be cursed just to say what was first of these answers this round. Good night. And for those of you out there, yes, I put some Easter eggs for 1,000 heartbeats. You could have answered lime rice and that would have been accepted for Limerick. So the 13 players that got into round number 2 successfully got out of round number 2, and no change at the end of the halfway point of the game. Only, though, 265 at the top of the board with Gleed Agony on 263. Those points mean absolutely nothing, as we will be removing all those points back down to 0. Just for your information, the other alternate answers I had on questions 1 and 15 there were Milk Sire and also Electric was also there as an accepted answer for Limerick, because I had to make the reference. And for anyone that wants to go for that reference, cool. I applaud that effort. So round number 3. We're going to test something new here, and this is called Minimal Quiz. You're going to be answering up to 15 questions, and you're choosing the correct answer from the possibilities shown. Fast answers will score more points, a maximum of 15 each question. Now, the words will appear in reverse order is not quite right. I should be saying letters appear in reverse order. Yes, we're going to be revealing letter by letter in the questions now, rather than just word by word. You'll see why we're doing that, because this is the minimal quiz. Get some points, get out, and you'll be in good stead for round number 4. Good luck. T-A-C. Cat. That's your question. What's the correct answer? Eleven got that right. Tom. This is the minimal quiz. E-S-O-O-M. Moose. Just for getting that right, Bullwinkle is the moose. T-S-E-L-L-A-T. Which is tallest? Ain't got it right. Penn. Penn Jillette is the tallest of the pair. N-A-L-S-A. Can we get a C green on this question? Possibly not. I don't know what's happening with the midget on the internet's account. But 12 players getting it right. Aslan is a lion. N-E-E-R-G. It's interesting to see who remembers the Powerpuff Girls. 5 got it right. Buttercup was the one in green. D-E-T-T-O-P-S. Spotted. Yes, if you could share an image in Discord, that would be very helpful. Midget on the internet, thank you. 8 got that right. We're looking for Spotted Dick. Ha 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 ha. D-A-E-D. Unfortunately, passed away. Yeah, it does sound like spellcasting, doesn't it? 8 got that right. Pavarotti, the answer. C-I-P-O-R-E-P-Y-H. Hyperopic. I believe short-sighted. Simon, because he wears glasses. R-E-M-M-U-R-D. Spellcasting. Currently 2 players out. Another 11 left to go. 9 got it right. Ringo. Hashtag overrated. Is that in the pack? Yeah, probably is. R-E-V-E-R-O-F. Yes, hashtag overrated is in the pack there, yeah. 10 got that right. Diamonds are forever. Y-C-N-E-R-R-U-C. Currency. Only's getting out on 99. That's a mark, like the Deutschmark or the Reichsmark. D-N-U-O-R. Can you work it out? Few of you can. What round are we in? Well, we're in round 3, obviously. 3 questions left. G. I. P. It's only a game, isn't it? Because even on the screen there, round 3. The pig, Napoleon in Animal Farm. G. N. I. T. I. A. W. From the looks of things, just 2 players left in DMC and Aaron. Can he get it right? Yes, they might all be game engines, but you'll only be waiting for Godot. And the last question, T-C-E-R-R-O-C. DMC's got it right, is out. Aaron! Can you get it right? It's a 1 in 5. No, the correct spelling is E-I-N-E-K-E-N. So, a midget on the internet failing, technical issues. God, what is going on with this game? And Aaron, unfortunately, going all the way to the end of that round, unfortunately didn't get it right. That is the end of the round for those 2. 11 players survive going into the final round, with Riff in the lead on 107, Shadowmane just 1 behind on 106, and Derek Agley just 1 behind on 105, and Ciro Quizzer just 1 behind on 104, and Proogs just 1 behind on 103. How tight is that at the top of the leaderboard as we're going into the final round? Oh, and it's a kind of callback because, well, there's some missing blanks we need to fill, but it is a round on general knowledge. Questions will appear immediately and quickly. Type your answers. Spelling will matter. No points lost, though, if you're wrong. 1 is 2, 2 is 4, 3 is 6, 4 is 8, increasing in value by 2 each time. The game will end immediately after 3 minutes of questions have been asked. Whoever answers first sets a pressure of 5 seconds for everybody else to answer. If no one answers the question, then we pass the entire question automatically after 15 seconds. Correct answer gets you that get out button at the bottom of your screen for 5 seconds in this round, and you can only get out if you're the first one to do so, or if you have a score higher than the previous person that did so. The winner is whoever is still out at the top of the board at the end of the round. This is your final general knowledge round. Good luck. 2006 film centered around young skinheads. This is blank. This is England. Country that has the unicorn as its national animal. That will be Scotland. Former title of King Charles, Prince of blank. That's Wales. Northern half of the 2 countries involved in the Troubles. That there is Northern Ireland. What connects the previous 4 answers? They are UK countries. Doctor Who Christmas special featuring Matt Smith's regeneration. The blank of the Doctor. Toots got it right. The only one doing so. Time was the answer. Politically, the ability to co-op rather than coerce. Soft blank. That's soft power. Blank, the final frontier. That's space. 2020 Pixar film. That one is Soul. For 20 points, what connects the previous 4 answers? Oh, Oni has worked it out! Setting the pressure on everybody else. They are Infinity Stones from Marvel, painted by Alexander Graham Bell on 7th of March 1876 as what? That's the phone. Collective noun for a group of dolphins. For 24 points. That's a pod for 26 points. Common prefix of Scottish and Irish names. That's Mac for 28 points. Software versions include Note Blank and Word Blank. That's Pad for 30 points. What connects the previous 4 answers? Now you're getting the idea. 45 seconds left. I was the answer, or Apple products. 32 points. Lion character in the children's TV show The Herbs. That's Parsley for 34 points. Entertainment venue in Gateshead, UK. 30 seconds left. That one is Sage. 36 points. Eponymous name of TV detective played by Pam Ferris. There's that word, eponymous. Birthday Boy's getting out on 203. That's Time. 38 points. Eponymous name of TV detective played by Felicity Kendall. There's that word again. 15 seconds left. That's Rosebery for 40 points. What connects the previous 4 answers? We were fairly broad on this one. Answer there is Scarborough Fair, or you could have said just Herbs. Othello, Macbeth, Hamlet, and Titus Andronicus. Oh, Derek Agony! Oh, Derek Agony! Just getting in time there! Oh! Wow! Man, that was tight! Man, that was tight. 200 for 485, just 1 point more than Oni on 2 till 486, Oni on 485. But then at the end there, Derek Agony needed the correct answer to get enough points to get out, and they did. Othello, Macbeth, Hamlet, and Titus Andronicus, for example. The correct answer we're looking for there was tragedy. They are all tragedies in Shakespeare. Derek! Bloody hellfire! Yeah, unfortunately, Shakespeare wasn't close enough for what we're looking for there, because they were fairly obvious that it was all Shakespeare, but those specifically were tragedies, and then we would have had further connections leading to steps, essentially. They were Infinity Stones, plural. That was the one we had. Infinity Stones, Infinity Gems, Marvel Infinity. I would have accepted any of those answers. Derek Agony, what a great game for you. Ending on 517. And to you, Derek, let me do it. There we go. You get yourself 50,000 Toots. Oh, great game that was. Very well done. Second place goes to Toot once again. Now cut that out, taking second place, 25,000 to you. And finally to Oni, getting 10,000 Doots. In third place with 485. Bloody hell, how tight was that? We had, if you've just joined us, Ben, we had an absolute massacre on round 1. We only had 13 players survive into round 1, at the end of round 1, should I say. It was a bit of a bloodbath at the end. I think the curve got a bit too steep. So round 2 ended up being a bit of a duck, because everyone was essentially guaranteed through so long as they got out. But there's still that tension of actually having to get out, and a few of the players did go quite deep into the round. Like Cyril Quizzer went into like question 11 or 12. So hey ho, the poems went down a treat. Just reading from chat as they were coming through, they came down an absolute treat. Very very tight on space in reading the questions, but did come out well. Unfortunately, didn't come out reading in reading order though, despite. I was supposed to change that and it didn't change. So that was on me. They came out randomised rather than in order, but hey ho. But thank you, Ben, for that wonderful pack of Outright. That was some lovely fun, and all loved it, especially my adding of the the Easter egg answers of Lime Rice and Milk Sire to questions 1 and 15, referencing 1,000 Heartbeats. Right. That there brings us to a close on the Outright side of things this evening. So I hope you did enjoy Outrights despite some technical issues getting in the way. If you are having technical problems, do let me know about them, and I will try and sort them out for next time. Though I'm aware that this is using a fairly old version of Unity now, and upgrading it might be more trouble. So it could be a potential candidate of updating in Godot or something like that, because this is just a 2D game, so it would be a fairly simple thing to design up in something like Godot. But that's for future me to decide on what to do, because I still need to figure out what I actually want to do with all these different game engines and that. Yeah, very much, Milk. Yes, thank you for the 40 months.
Unity? More like divided. Mike Richards not included.
Thank you for the 40-month resub there, Milk, and very much, yeah, they're democratising game development by getting everybody to use different game engines. Thank you for the 40 months, appreciate that, Milk. Right, let's close that off, and let's go over to our other game this evening called All Clued Up. I'm just going to quickly switch it into cam-only mode because I've realised I need to plug in the Google Sheets ID. So let me quickly do that off screen. Well, I just quickly change that. That is that one there. Am I using the Google Sheets one, or am I using the Excel one on Google Sheets? It's the Google Sheets one, so that should be the correct one. Cool. Right. I think we're good to go. Let me press the play button, and then we can roll titles on All Clued Up. Wave! So this has two sides to it. You've got the audience game, and you also have the hot seat play along. For either, please join the room code DWTR. Though if you want to play just the audience game, once you have joined, then say the word exclude to exclude yourself from being picked for the hot seat game. We will be picking 6 of you to play the hot seat game, hopefully. Yeah, we've got 3 podiums with 2 pairs, with a pair on each podium. So yes, total of 6 players to play the hot seat game, and then everybody else will be playing from the audience. If you've never seen All Clued Up before, it's based. Thank you, Tataru. If you've never seen All Clued Up before, it's basically Wheel of Fortune, which is making its way over to UK TVs very soon as well. And it is just, yeah. We put letters on a board, you try and solve the puzzle. It's as simple as that. The way we get to the letters is slightly different, but you'll see how it all works. It's a very simple game, a very easy game to play. I need to get through to the live studio, so let me quickly do that on Discord. And I also need to do that with the QuizBot account as well. So let me quickly join in over there. Do that and drag you in like that, maybe later, and go All Clued Up like that, and share the screen for those that will be joining in a moment. How many names do we have in that could potentially play? We have quite a few, actually. We do have quite a few. Welcome there, Credit Blazer as well, Blazer, and also Clive as well. Welcome on in. So I think we should get to picking our players this evening. I think we've got enough time to do that now. So once I hit the space bar, we're going to pick 6 players. Who's it going to be? Who's hosting the new UK version? That'll be Graham Norton, I believe, is hosting the new UK version. Which is a very interesting choice, but very, very assured host, so presumably will do a good job. We've got Mr. Vertigo, we've got Milk, we've got Prugs, Dragon, Massoonist, and Aaron. You 6 have been picked to play the Hot Seat edition this evening, so please make your way to the green room. We'll get yourself sound checked, and then we'll get this Hot Seat game underway. We do have 5 names in there, plus Colo helping with the sound check. Thank you for that, Colo. Oh, and the 6th has just joined. If your spin takes too long, will he pull... maybe he'll bring some of that Graham Norton show flair to Proceedings Pop. I don't know. Or maybe to go Eurovision with it. Who knows? Also have an Australian version of Wheels to be filmed in the UK. Yeah, they're doing a few of those things, aren't they? Because we've got Stephen Fry doing the Aussie edition of Jeopardy alongside the UK edition of Jeopardy. And that's happening soon on TV. I don't know exactly when it is, but it's happening soon, TM. It's been recorded. It's just waiting for the final broadcast, I guess. I don't know these things. So just gonna wait for these people to join in. I have added something potentially new to this game, which will make the Hot Seat game a little more tactical, actually. A little more tactical. We'll see how it all plays out when we get there. Final Authority, I don't know, maybe Chrono. I don't know much about TV Land and productions and things like that. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't want to proffer any opinions because I will just make a hash of it. Limited guesses. No, that's not what I've got on the cards. Only no, that's not what I got on the cards. I have got something else a little more interesting, just to make it possibly make the game a bit fairer, is what I'll say. We've got a dragon in here. We've got an Aaron. We're all peeling in now. That's what we like to see. Good evening, players. How are we doing?
Doing just fine.
Good evening.
Good to hear. Just waiting for the milk to come over as well. Hello, milk. Are we going to make the final call, or is there further issues to fix? And there is a milk. You there, milk?
Yes.
Hey, that's what we like to see. Right, I guess we shall roll titles and then we'll figure out who's on what team. I can't do a Graham Norton impression. I can't do many impressions, full stop. Oh, sorry, you're absolutely right, Topper. Waves! So, the teams that we have tonight... over on the left there we have Mr. Vertigo and Aaron. In the middle we've got Milk and Prugs, and on the right we've got Dragon and Bassoonist. Milk, how are you doing this evening?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Welcome on in. You were playing in the previous edition of All Clued Up, if I remember rightly.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, so back-to-back appearances here. Do you think you're going to do well tonight?
Maybe.
Maybe. Nice and reserved. That's what we like to hear. Just quiet confidence about you. And along with you, we've got Prugs. Good evening, Prugs.
Good evening.
Welcome on in. How you doing?
I'm mostly fine, thank you very much. Yeah.
Good to hear. Looking forward to some All Clued Up.
Yeah, I mean, having one outright, it's downhill all the way.
Hey, it's a great game of outright you won as well.
But yeah, no, I'm up for this. Let's give it a go. Thank you.
Okay, enjoy the time here. Let's go over to the left podium. Mr. Vertigo, good evening to you. How you doing?
Good evening, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, doing well. You've been here a couple of times before. Do you think you can get through to the final of the bonus round this time round?
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. Well, wish you the best of luck. Alongside you, we've got a relative newbie around the community. Aaron, good evening to you. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks.
Welcome on in. Is this the second quiz, essentially, that you played on my stream?
Indeed, yes, the second hot seat game.
Second hot seat game. So, still getting to grips with things, but hopefully it should be a good game for you. Looking forward to this?
Yes, definitely.
Good to hear, and wish you the best of luck. Over on the right-hand podium, two fairly relative newbies to hot seat games as well. Dragon, good evening to you. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, and don't get to go on the hot seat very often.
No. So, going to be a rare occasion here. You looking forward to the game?
Oh, yeah.
Well, good to hear. And alongside you, we've got Bassoonist. Good evening to you.
Hello.
Welcome on in. Again, haven't played too many hot seat games here yet on stream, but
although I feel like I feel like I've been getting a recent string of them in the past month or two, so that's interesting.
It sometimes happens like that with the RNG pick. It just seems to favour some people. Like manifesting apparently exists and actually works. Prugs, I think your mic is a bit too sensitive because it's picking me up.
Sorry.
But other than that, it should be all good. Yeah. Okay. Bassoonist, are you looking forward to the game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's get this game underway. Those saying, this looks a bit like $1 million chance of a lifetime. That's because it's exactly the same game, except it's scaled for UK money, meaning we're playing for points. Not pounds. No, there was an edition that did play for pounds. We played for like £10 per question. But then there was a points edition. So we're playing the points edition. Because, of course, we are. It's got good music to it, though. What we're going to be doing in the hot seat game, you will need to get a whisper window open to Quizbot 3000 ready, because you're going to be using that to buzz in. Yes, I'm still using arcane technology like that. To buzz in, you will need to use exclamation marks in a single message. So 2 exclamation marks, or 3 exclamation marks, or 4 or 5 exclamation marks in a single message as a whisper to Quizbot will count as a buzz, essentially. And the first of you to buzz in on a question gets to answer, if that makes sense. We will get to revealing how it all works in a moment, because what we do is we buzz in on clue words that then are revealed as part of the, leading to the puzzle, and then you get to pick some letters if you gain control of the keyboard. Right. Everybody else in the audience, you are also answering to Quizbot 3000 as whispers. All you need to do is whisper what you think is the main puzzle. Don't worry about any of the clues or anything like that. Just go for the main puzzle. Be aware, though, punctuation is absolutely required because, well, there's actually a 27th key on this keyboard known as the punctuation key. So those get revealed separately from letters. So be aware that punctuation spaces will matter in your answer. Be as accurate as you can be. Casing doesn't matter, but punctuation spaces does matter. And don't type answers to public chat because that spoils the answer for everybody else. Whisper to Quizbot 3000 if you think you know the answer. Earlier you are, the more dupes you get in the audience. Right, let's go to our first round. It'll probably be Mr. Vertigo, Milk-Like, and Dragon up to the podiums first, and it looks like it is. And your first board, first puzzle here, is a total of 4 words long, and I'm about to sneeze, so hold on. There it is. I was holding on to that for at least 10 seconds. So, all sorted now. So get ready on your buzzers, because you're about to buzz in on a clue word, which is going to appear letter by letter. Remember, exclamation marks in a message to Quizbot 3000 to buzz in. So the first clue word for this puzzle is 12 letters long. Good luck, players. Here it comes. T, T, G, S, A, V. Dragon, what do you think the answer is?
Investigates.
I can't take that, I'm afraid. Back on the buzzers. Mr. Vertigo.
Investigated.
Can't take that either. Just for you now, Milk. Whatever that letter was. E, O. Milk.
Investigator.
Investigator is correct. Yes, unfortunately, form of a word does matter here, and I don't give the option to be able to regurgitate like you might be able to do on like super password or something. So, Milk-like, you're first on control of the keyboard, so let's go to the keyboard and let's light up the letters. Yes, so all of the letters that are illuminated on this keyboard feature in the puzzle at least once. That is, of course, barring one of these letters, which is known as the stinger.
Oh, it's the stinger.
There is one letter here that does not belong, and if you select that letter, then you will end your turn prematurely. Avoid the stinger at all costs. Now, Milk, you have control of the keyboard. You get to pick 2 letters to reveal in the puzzle. Which is your first?
All right, let's start with an S, please.
S. We're going to start off with the S. There are 2 S's in the puzzle. And you get another pick.
And let's go with the E for eagle.
An E. Go for a vowel. It's a good pick. 7 E's in the puzzle. So, your clue so far is investigator. If you get it right, you'll get yourself 900 points. Milk, solve the puzzle.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. So we go back to the buzzers then for another clue word. So get ready on those exclamation marks. Your second clue phrase is 2 words long. It is 6-3. Good luck. O Y O T W A. Mr. Vertigo.
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat is correct. Welcome to the game. 100 to you, and crucially, control of the keyboard.
I'll have a T, please.
T. Three T's in the puzzle, and your second pick.
Let's go for the A, please.
And the A. Okay. No!
Oh.
There are no A's in the puzzle, so you do not get to give a guess, but that does mean we have now removed the stinger from the game. So all the other letters, presumably, are in the puzzle somewhere. Okay, we're going to go back to the buzzers then. Just a reminder that the puzzle's not necessarily a saying. They could just be describing a person, place, or thing as well. Just to add those additional options out there for those in the Twitch chat that are potentially thinking what the answer is. Moving on to your third clue, which is 11 letters long. R T N T A G I. Miss Vertigo.
Protagonist.
Protagonist is correct. Another 100 to you, and you get control of the keyboard once again.
Go for the R, please.
R. Good pick. 3 R's in the puzzle. And a second pick.
The N, please.
N. Yeah, 2 N's in the puzzle. So, your clues are investigator, cowboy hat, and protagonist. For 1,700, solve the puzzle.
No, I can't get the second bit. So.
Okay. Back on the buzzers we will go then. And your next clue, clue number 4, is 7 letters long. O. D. N. N. E. Miss Vertigo.
Oh. No, I was going to say addition, but it's not.
It's not. Back on the buzzers. T.
What on earth is that?
Yeah. Dragon?
I don't know this, but Edenton?
Do you want to say that again?
Edenton.
You know, I'll take it. Edenton is correct.
I have no clue what that is, but put in the
neither do
vowel.
I. But it is on the board, and you get 2 letters to pick.
All right. Let's go with a K.
Oh, let's see. Should all be safe picks from this point onwards. 2 K's in the puzzle. And the
Alright.
second pick.
And let's go with a D.
A D. There we go. We're getting the guesses coming through now correctly. 2 Ds in the puzzle. So we're looking at the clues of Investigator, Cowboy Hats, Protagonist, and Edenton. For 2,100, solve the puzzle.
Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks.
That is correct, yes! Do you have any idea who this Frederick Jenks is?
I've heard the name Jenks before, but I don't recall beyond that.
It's from Contradiction, Spot the Liar, apparently.
I love that game.
That's where it's from. A lot of players were just like, no idea what this is until the K's came in and was like, oh, it's that one there. So very well done on working that one out, especially Edenton as well, just sort of out of nowhere. But I guess you thought it was going to have to be a vowel and just went for the most likely one. So sure, let's go with that. Worked out in your favour. And at the end of the first puzzle, you're in the lead on 2,200. Milk and Prugs on 100, Mr. Vertigo and Aaron on 200. Let's have a look at the lobby leaderboard, see how they're doing. Clive got the answer first with the extra bonus. 2,300 to them. Then AGB got it on 1,300. AGB also on 1,300. Lots of players getting on 1,300 points there. Okay, we shall move on to puzzle number 2, and we're going to switch who is on the podiums. So now we've got Aaron Prugs and Bassoonist up as we go to puzzle number 2. And puzzle number 2 has, if it wants to load up on my Google Sheets, it has 5 words in the puzzle. So, 3 players, get your exclamation marks ready in Quizbot and get your mics unmuted if you need to do that as well. Your first clue is a doozy. It is 12 letters long. Good luck. O, G, A, M, I, N, A, M. Prugs.
No.
No, back on the buzzers. T, L, A. Aaron.
Amalgamation.
Amalgamation is correct. Welcome to the game. 100 points to you. And you get the first look of this here keyboard. So we have a lot of letters illuminated. Now, we also need to draw attention here to the star symbol there. That means potentially one or more punctuation symbols somewhere in the puzzle. So, what do you want to do?
I will try an I, please.
An I. There are 2 I's in the puzzle. And you get a second pick.
B.
And a B. Very interesting choices to start with. And that works out for you. There is a B in the puzzle. So your clue so far is amalgamation. For 300, solve it.
I have absolutely no clue.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Let's continue on.
By the way, the Discord stream's freezing a bit for me.
Yeah, it's for me as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do about that quickly. Maybe change the quality level on it or something. Well, I could drop it down to 480. That's now a new thing, apparently.
Yeah, that would be fine.
For this game, the letters are big and bold, so 480 should be more than adequate.
Exactly.
Okay. Hopefully that change has worked out for you, and we move on to there are Discord problems being reported on Down Detector. Okay, so there are potentially server issues on a wider scale. Well, hopefully we can get through this game no problem, but we'll see. Fingers on those buzzers. Here comes the second clue. It is 8 letters long. Good luck. I, A, O, S, E, L, R. Aaron.
Calories.
Calories is correct. Very well done. Everybody did buzz in very quickly. I can see all 3 buzzes, but Aaron's, yours was the first. You get control of the keyboard once again.
I'll try an O, please.
Going for an O. There's one of those in the puzzle. And a second pick.
I will try a T.
The T. There's 3 T's in the puzzle. So your clues are amalgamation and calories. For 700, solve the puzzle.
I have still no clue.
Fair enough. Though Tadaru does have a clue, has gotten it right for the first solve, getting 3,600 doots for that answer. Very well done, Tadaru. You can just put your feet up now. Hot Seat players, continuing on, your third clue is 7 letters long. Here we go. S E A D P S. Bassoonist.
Spreads.
Spreads is correct. And you get control of the keyboard.
I would like the star, please.
You'd like the star. Well...
Wow.
No punctuation for you, good sir. Yes, it's a rare punctuation stinger, meaning all of the letters were fine. Punctuation was not. Does mean you end your turn prematurely. Hopefully all the remaining characters are in play, though. Thank you for the follow there, Tez. Appreciate that. Right, we'll go back to the buzzers then for your next clue. It is 6 letters long. L S I S C. Aaron.
Slices.
Slices is correct. Nicely done. Another 100 to you. And you get a pick from the safe keyboard now.
I'll try you, please.
Going for a U. 2 U's in the puzzle. And you get a second pick.
How about an R?
An R. Yes, it's just one of those in the puzzle. So your clues so far are amalgamation, calories, spreads, and slices. For 1,000, solve the puzzle.
Oh, I know the first 3 words, but that's it.
That's it. You do need to know it all. Just give me a moment. The sneeze has meant that my nose is starting to run a little, so just dealing with that right now before my nose looks like an absolute devastated zone. We continue on. Now, we've only got 2 clues left in this puzzle. If we get to a point where we've used all the clues and we still have not solved the puzzle, then we will reveal letters one by one in the puzzle until someone can solve it. But for now, we do still have clues. Clue number 5 is 8 letters long. S N T E R U. Prooks.
Oh.
Southern.
Southern is correct. 100 to you. And you get control of the keyboard.
S, please.
Go for an S. Surely. There are 2 S's in the puzzle. And you get a second pick.
M, please.
M for mother. Just one of those. So your clues are amalgamation, calories, spreads, slices, and southern. For 1,300, solve the puzzle.
Peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yep!
Okay.
Sounds like an absolute travesty, but yeah, it absolutely is.
As a Southern American, I can agree it is a travesty.
It is a thing, though, is it?
Disgusting.
I possibly, it sort of rings a bell. I can't remember.
I got lucky with the M there because I was trying to clue that 4th word.
Mm-hmm.
And wow.
Oh my god, yeah.
People do like their mayonnaise down here.
Oh, just
Okay.
I could get peanut butter and banana. I am absolutely fine with that. And peanut butter and jelly, absolutely fine with that. But peanut butter and mayo.
I mean, I just don't like peanut butter.
Okay, fair enough. So, well done, Prug. Solving that puzzle for 1,300 brings your total up to 1,500. Dragon and Bassoon is still in the lead on 2,300. Chris Vertigo and Aaron up to 500 points. Now, Before I go and show the leaderboard scores, which I will do in a moment, I'm going to give you a little bit of thinking to ponder over because in the game so far, in All Clued Up, it's always continued toggling places at the podiums. What I'm going to allow you to decide now is for you to decide who's going to step up to the podium for the next round, and then you have to swap after that. So there's now a bit of strategy. If you think you've got someone better in your pair that you want to play up against somebody else, then now is the time to think about that. We will go in order of score. So Dragon and Bassoonist, you will be picking first because you have sort of advantage of score, but will have disadvantage of picking. Meaning Mr. Vertu and Aaron, you're going to be picking last because you are trailing, but will have the advantage of knowing who you will be facing up against on the picks. So have a bit of thinking about that while I go over to the leaderboard to say who's in the lead. We've got Starro in the lead on 4,100, then Chrono 3,700 with Velvet Thunder, and AGB on 3,400, Shadowmane on 3,300 points. So, have we had a bit of a think about what we want to do with the podiums? So, oh, hello Nata. Let me quickly go to your name because I need to activate your avatar in the screen there. There it is. So, we're going to go over to Dragon and Bassoonist first because you are going to be the first to pick. Now, it will normally be Dragon playing next, but do you want to step up to the podium for this next puzzle, Dragon, or do you want Bassoonist to stay there for now?
I think we're going to have Bassoonist go first.
Is that happy? Are you happy with that, Bassoonist?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so that means we're not cycling the podiums on that one. Okay, going to Milk and Prue. So it will normally be Milk coming up next, but do we want to stay with Prue, or is it just staying with Milk next?
Have you got any thoughts, Milk?
I don't care either way.
Neither do I. So do you want to carry on as
Sure,
if it was
we'll
normal?
Carry on as is, yeah.
Carry on
I'll
as
go.
is?
Yeah, okay, you go then on this round.
Okay, we're going to stay as is. So, Miss Vertigo and Aaron, just to you now. Do we want to continue on with Miss Vertigo, or do we want to hold with Aaron at the moment?
Can I just ask a question? Is this for the next two sets, or is it just for the whole thing?
So, this is what you're deciding now, and then for the next round, you will all swap.
Right, okay.
So, it's just determining who faces who, essentially, in this pairing. So, it's presently going to be Bassoonist, Milk, and Pooh from you two to play the next game, and then everyone plays and then you swap over for the next round.
Okay. Well, what would you prefer, Aaron?
I really don't mind.
Should we just leave it as it is, or?
Probably, yeah. Probably won't make that much of a difference.
Leave it as is. Okay, so Mr. Vertigo, you're going to be stepping up next, and hopefully, if I press this button, all will magically work. I think that's right. That looks right to me.
It looks like it.
Yes! It actually all worked. Magic. Utilise the new feature we finally did with Bassoonist. So that means that's who we're going to be facing off now, and then you all switch for game number 4, and then after game 4 we'll decide again if you want to do any other changes of order. So round number 3, let's have a look at it. We've got 6 words in this puzzle, and so for Mr. Vertigo, Milk and Bassoonist, you're going to be up on this puzzle. Exclamation marks ready in chat. First clue is 11 letters long. Let's just hope that everything else works in the Twitch chat buzzing thing as well. S-E-I-C-M. Milk.
Mathematics.
It's a good buzz, absolutely right. Oh, also, we're increasing the value in this and the next round for 200 per clue and 200 per letter in the puzzle. So mathematics is correct. Nice start to this puzzle. Let's light some letters up. Well, the stars are also there again, so there may or may not be any punctuation in this puzzle, but there may also be, or may not be, a letter that's a stinger. But there is at least one stinger somewhere out there. So, Milk, what are we doing?
Surely the star's not going to be a stinger twice in a row. Let's go for the star.
Go for the star. Oh, ye of little faith. Yeah, there it is. There is your apostrophe there in word number 1. And you get a second pick.
And let's try the N.
The N. Oh, good pick. 5 N's in the puzzle. So, your clue so far is mathematics. For 1200, solve the puzzle. Nope, going to time me out on that. Continuing on then to clue number 2. It is 9 letters long. E, K, N, B, O, O. Miss Vertigo.
Notebooks.
Absolutely right. Gave that pluralization there as well. 2 to you, and you get control of the keyboard.
Have an E, please.
E. Yes, 2 E's in the puzzle. And your second pick.
Have a T, please.
To say that again.
T for Tom.
T for Tom. Just 1 T in the puzzle. So your clues are mathematics and notebooks. For 1,800, solve the puzzle.
Nope, can't get it.
Okay, back to the puzzle as we go. Clue 3. 8 letters long this time round. M, E, I, Y, A. It's Vertigo.
Playtime.
Great answer. Playtime is correct. Control the keyboards, back to you again.
S, please.
Going for the S. The solitary S in the corner there. 3 S's on the top row there. And you get a second pick.
I'll try a G, please.
Ooh, G. It's the last letter. So your clues are mathematics, notebooks, and playtime. With 2,600, solve the puzzle.
I was hoping there'd be another G in there. No, I don't know.
It's not appeared where you thought it was going to be. Okay. 4th clue phrase is 2 words. 4, 6. T, U, E, K, P, S. Miss Vertigo.
Sock puppets.
Sock puppet is correct. Another 2 to you. And control once again of the keyboard.
R, please.
R. No one in the audience getting an answer in. 1 R in the puzzle. And a second pick.
A D, please.
The D. That's a pick there. 3 Ds in the puzzle. So your clues are mathematics, notebooks, playtime, and sock puppet. For 3,400, solve the puzzle.
Nope.
Charlemagne, the chat has got it right. Very well done to you, getting the bonus. And we continue on. We have just 2 clues left in this puzzle. Your 5th clue is 2 words long at 5. 5. P, T, E, A, T, S, W, E. Miss Vertigo.
Got to sweep.
Got to sweep is correct. Ooh. Yes, very well done. Yeah, I was very worried about that first word because it's not really a proper word, but you got it right. 3,400 in the puzzle bank. 2 more letters to add to the puzzle.
O, please.
O. Just the 1. There's still a stinger out there.
I, please.
I. Good pick. 5 I's in the puzzle. So your clues are mathematics, notebooks, playtime, sock puppet, and gotta sweep. For 4,600, solve the puzzle.
I'm going to guess you. Is it Baldy's Basics in Education and Learning?
It is!
Hey!
Wow.
Oh, you were so close on that guess, Oni. You went with on. It's in, unfortunately. So close, just one letter off, but it's Baldy's Basics in Education and Learning. The last clue that would have come up was parody horror, apparently. So well done there, Mr. Vertigo. Pretty much sweeping that entire puzzle. Takes the lead on 5,900. Dragon and Bassoonist, second place, 2,300. Milk and Prugs now in third place, 1,700. Let's go to the leaderboard, and we see that Shadowmane got that one first, all the way up into first place now. 8,900 to you. Tadaro in second place, 4,800. Chrono and Velvet Thunder in third place there, 3,700. I see Brand New Halo should have their score bar enabled, so let me quickly fix that up for you. There it is. Any other score bars that need enabling? Nope, that is all good there. So, now we should all be switching places, he says. That looks good. We've got Aaron, Prugs, and Dragon up now, so everyone has now swapped places into puzzle number 4, which has 4 words long, and I like the kind of symmetry of this one, honestly. Word 2 and 4 being the same length, and word 1 and 3 just being one different. So, Aaron, Prugs, and Dragon, get ready on those buzzers. Exclamation marks ready in whispers. Your first clue is 9 letters long. P L V I S. Dragon.
Impulsive
is correct, and that pretty much demonstrates that my code worked from earlier on. So you've got control of the keyboard. Let's have a look to see what's in the puzzle. Oh, pretty much everything from the top row apart from the B, but of course beware, there could be a stinger somewhere.
Oh, it's a stinger.
So avoid that at all costs. Dragon, where do you want to go?
Let's try the R.
Ah. There's one R out of all of that. Your second pick?
I.
And I. That's a better pick. 4 I's in the puzzle. So your clue is impulsive. For 1,000, and you want to go for an impulsive action, solve the puzzle.
I am not impulsive enough to guess on this one.
Okay, fair enough. We go back to the buzzers in front of the clue then. 6 letters long for clue number 2. I, E, R, D, E. Proofs.
Desire.
Desire is correct for 200, and control of the keyboard goes to you.
T, please.
T. Time for T. Making a sort of triangle of T's there, 3 of them. And second pick.
H, please.
Hoping to tie up to one of the T's. No, tied up to one of the I's. 1 H. So your clues are impulsive and desire for 1,800. Solve the puzzle.
No.
Okay, back to the puzzle as we go. Clue number 3. 8 letters long. S A L P E. Aaron.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I'll take it. You're just sort of sounding it out as you're sort of pleasure. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You got there. So you got 2 more letters to pick from the keyboard.
N, please.
N. Good pick. 5 N's in the puzzle. And a second pick.
F, please.
Say that again.
F, please.
An F. Yeah, just 1 F in the middle of that third word. So your clues are impulsive, desire, and pleasure. For 3,000, solve the puzzle.
No, thank you.
Okay, back to the buzzers we go then. Clue number 4 is 10 letters long. C. N. E. Oh, Proogs.
Electronic.
Great buzz that. Electronic is correct. You get control of the keyboard.
Since the clue ended in C, we'll go for C, please.
Okay. Is there a C? There are 3 C's in the puzzle. And you get a second pick.
A, please.
An A. Five A's in the puzzle. So your clues are impulsive, desire, pleasure, and electronic. Get your mind out of the gutter for some of you. For 4,600, solve the puzzle.
Nearly there, but I can't get it. No.
Okay. Tadaro has gotten it. Well done to you. Getting 4,800 for that. Velvet Thunder just in second place. Getting 2,800. Okay. 2 more clues left in this puzzle. This is 2 words, 5-4. T. G. H. I. C. Proogs.
Light City.
No. Back on the buzzers. T. Dragon.
Night City.
Night City is correct, yes. You get control of the keyboard on clue number 5. 2 more letters to pick. Avoid the stinger.
Let's try S.
Surely there's an S. Yes, there's 4 S's in the puzzle. And a second pick.
And let's go for an O.
O. 3 O's in the puzzle. So your clues are impulsive, desire, pleasure, electronic, and Night City. For 6,000, solve the puzzle.
Spontaneous craving satisfaction machine.
Is correct. And the last clue, should we get there, would have been cyberpunk to sort of lead us into the fact that it's part of that game or a feature of that game.
Oh, right.
So well done, Dragon, getting 6,000 added to their total, retaking the lead up to 8,700. Then we've got Miss Vertigo and Aaron on 6,100, Milk and Proogs on 2,100. Now, again, have a think, because we're about to switch up the order, though this time, Milk and Proogs, you're going to be picking last as you are behind. Dragon and Bassoonist, you will be again picking first as to who is going first. So over to the lobby while you have a think. Shadow still in the lead on 10,300. Then we've got Tadaro on 9,600 and Velvet Thunder into third place on 6,500 as we get a Ramsey Fox joining the game. Welcome to the game, Ramsey. Hope you're doing well. Let me just activate a score bar for you. There you are. There you are. Welcome to the game. So let's go over to our podiums because we now need to decide who's sticking and who's switching. I think that's kind of a catchphrase we're going to have to go with here. So Proogs was just... oh, sorry. No, you picked last. Let's go to first place first. Dragon and Bassoonist. Now, Dragon, you were just standing at the podium. Are you going to stand at the podium for game number 5, for round number 5, or are we going to swap to Bassoonist?
We're going to swap to Bassoonist again.
Swap to Bassoonist, so sort of stay as is. Then we go to Mr. Vertigo and Aaron. We had Aaron sitting at the podium just then. Are we sticking with Aaron or are we swapping with Mr. Vertigo?
Do you want to swap this time or? Do you want to stay
you can
there?
have a go.
Did he again say?
No.
You don't? Oh, well, we'll stay as you are then.
Stay as you are, so it's going to be Mr. Vertigo next. Okay. Milk and Proogs then. Final deciding factor. We just had Proogs up on that one. Are we swapping to Milk or are we sticking with Proogs?
What do you reckon, Milk?
I mean, I feel like on those last two, I was better at the second one, so I feel like I should see what the first one.
Okay.
So stay as you are, or
So I will be going first.
so Milk will be going first, meaning you are swapping because proofs are still up. So everybody's just staying as we are, as it were. Cool.
I'm happy. Yep.
All right then. Hopefully everything should be good as we do that. Everyone should be happy. That should be the ones we're expecting to see. As we go into this is a hell of a puzzle. I didn't even look at this. We've got 10 words in this puzzle here. 10 words. Okay. So get ready, because we could be in here for a long haul. So we've got Miss Vertigo, Milk, and Bassoonist. That sounds about right. Get ready. Your first clue is 6 letters long. N L E A F. Mr. Vertigo.
Finale.
Yeah, I guess it is for you, because this is going to be the final puzzle that you're going to be solving. So yes, finale for you, unless you can win. Let's go and light up some letters on the keyboard. There we all are. Lots of letters illuminated, of course. The star up there, so could be some punctuation. But beware, stingers are around.
Oh, it's a stinger.
So, what are we doing?
Let's get the star out the way, I think.
Okay. A stinger or not? No, there are punctuation. Yes, 3 punctuation. We've got commas and an apostrophe in there for good measure. Oh, we've increased the value again, so it's 300 for each clue and 300 for each letter in the puzzle, so it's all to play for still. And your second pick?
The I, please.
And the I. Yes, 4 I's in the puzzle. So your clue so far is finale. For 2,100, solve the puzzle.
Nope.
Okay, back to the buzz as we go. Your next clue will look like it's 10 letters long, but there's a hyphen in there somewhere. R N P. There it is. U N. Bassoonist.
Runners up.
Yes, very good catch on the pluralization there. Runners up, correct. And you get control of the keyboard.
Let's do M.
An M for Mike. There are 3 of those in the puzzle. You get a second pick.
And how about a T, please?
We'll see about that. Four of those in the puzzle. So your clues are finale and runners up for a very strong 4,200 to solve the puzzle.
Not yet, I'm afraid.
Okay. Back to the buzz as we go. Third clue. 6 letters long. N M E M T. Mr. Vertigo.
Moment.
It is moment. Yes. Control the keyboard over to you.
And the S, please.
Over to the S. Of which there are 4 in the puzzle. Any second pick?
N, please.
An N. And just one of those. As a reminder to those in Twitch chat, beware that all punctuation does matter. So your clues are finale, runners up, and moment. For 5,700, solve the puzzle.
No.
There you go, Ramsey. I noticed you basically got the answer right, but you were missing some punctuation, so I gave you a little nudge. Very well done. So, back to the buzz as we go for clue number 4. 2 words, 6-3. I S D S O. Milk
Missed out.
is correct. You've not missed out on this one. You have control of the keyboard.
Let's go for the O, please.
Oh. Yeah, 3 O's in the puzzle. And you get a second pick.
Let's try the D.
Sounds very confident with that pick of a D. There is one D in the puzzle. So clues are finale, runners-up, moment, and missed out. For nice 100 in the puzzle bank, solve the puzzle. Nope. Going to time me out on that. So we have 2 more clues to reveal. Clue number 5 is 10 letters long. P, A, G, C, milk.
Apologetic.
Oh,
It is apologetic, yes, and the
Nice.
sound of despair there from Mr. Vertigo, potentially.
yeah.
Milk, you've got control of the keyboard. 2 more letters to add.
R, please.
He said that with a bit more confidence. Yeah, 4 R's in the puzzle, and you get a second pick.
Let's do the A, please.
Yeah, that's reasonably confident as well. Just 1 A in the puzzle. So your clues are finale, runners-up, moment, missed out, and apologetic. For 8,400, solve the puzzle.
I'm sorry, my dears, but this is not your time.
It is your time, though. Very well done. And since you solved that puzzle, do you know what the final clue phrase would have been, Milk?
No idea.
Drag race. It would have been the last clue to come up. So very well done. 8,400 going to you means you now take the lead on 11,100. Dragon and Bassoonist in second place on 9,000. Mr. Vertigo and Aaron currently behind on 6,700, but it is all still to play for going into the final puzzle. Looking at our leaderboard, Tadaru on the lead in the audience game, 13,800, then Shadowmain, 10,300, then AJB on 9,000. One final puzzle. It all comes down to this. Thank you very much for the additional exclusion there, Tadaru. 3 long words stand between you and victory here for Aaron, Proogs, and Dragon. If you 3 are ready, good luck. Fingers on buzzers. Your first clue is 7 letters long. R, N, F, G. Proogs.
Foreign.
Foreign is correct. 300 to you. Control of the keyboard. Let's light some letters up. There they all are. No punctuation this time round, but beware. Stingers are abound.
Oh, it's a stinger.
So, where are we going first, Proogs?
T, please.
T. Oh! No T's in the puzzle. But I guess that means you just get the stinger out of the way.
I suppose so, yeah.
I suppose so. So not a single T in the puzzle. Just be aware of that. Moving on to clue number 2. It is 2 words. 6, 5. R. F. R. O. A. C. R. E. M. Aaron.
Former actor.
Former
Oh wait, I just realised that's
actor
not it.
is correct. Former actor is correct. Yeah, it is it. Yeah. Don't doubt yourself. Absolutely right. So you got 300 for that and control of the keyboard. Now that you know that there are no stingers around, so freely pick.
I'll take an E, please.
Going for hopefully a safe vowel choice. Yeah, 3 E's in the puzzle, and you get a second pick.
I will take an O, please.
An O. Four O's in the puzzle. So your clues are foreign and former actor. For 2,100, it's not enough to win the game, but for 2,100, solve the puzzle.
No thanks.
Back to the buzzers we go. Your next clue is another 2 words. 6, 8. E A M R C R M O. Dragon.
Former comedian?
Former comedian is correct for 300. You get control of the keyboard. 2 letters to pick.
Let's go for an A.
A. There's an A. AJB getting the soul first. Very well done to you. Second pick for you, Dragon.
Let's go for a M.
M. Just the one of those. So your clues are foreign, former actor, former comedian. 2,700, which will be enough to win the game. Solve the puzzle.
I don't got it, sorry.
More letters in the middle word, please, says Topper. We'll see what we can do for you. Moving on to clue number 4. Also 2 words. 7, 4. T, R, A, F, S, T, H. Dragon.
Oh, I don't have it anymore.
Back on the buzzers. R, E, Proogs.
Feather Star.
Feather Star is correct. 300 to you. You've got control of the keyboard for 2 letters.
I've got the last word, but don't know the others. We'll go for R, please.
An R. 2 R's in the puzzle. And you got a second pick.
L, please.
L. 3 L's. So your clues are foreign, former actor, former comedian, feather star. 4,200 and the game. Solve the puzzle.
I know it, but I don't. No, sorry.
You know it, but you don't. Back to the buzzers we go. Clue 5 of 6 coming up now. 9 letters long. T, S, E, I, R. Proogs.
President.
President is correct, bringing you up to an even 12,000. And letters to pick from the keyboard.
V, please.
V. 2 V's in the puzzle. And the second pick.
D, please.
D. Two D's in the puzzle. So your clues are foreign, former actor, former comedian, feather star, and president. The 5,400 in the game. Solve the puzzle.
No, pass.
Okay, going on to our final clue then. It is 7 letters long. N. K. Dragon.
Ukraine.
Ukraine is correct. I have a feeling you might know what it is, but we've got to go through the process of picking 2 letters.
Why?
I don't know, why?
Because it's in the work.
Is it though? Yeah, it is. We've already had this singer, haven't we? 5 Y's in the puzzle, especially those 2 at the end. That's a bit weird. And your second pick?
S.
S. Yes, 2 S's. So, your clues are foreign, former actor, former comedian, feather star, president, and Ukraine. For 7,500 and the game, solve the puzzle.
Volodymyr Alexandrovich Zelensky.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well done.
Alexandrovich, yeah, that's a hell of a name, isn't it?
Jeez, yeah.
The middle word was just killing me.
Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't know his middle name or how to spell it. So.
I'm just looking at all the answers coming in, particularly from Oni, going through literally every combination other than on the end. Where is it? Alexandrovsky, Alexandrovy, and just all the variations, but then there's a CH. Really? I'm fucking screaming, says Oni. Yes, it is Alexandrovich on the end there with a CH. And Zelensky with a double Y, because of course they need to be extra special with an extra Y. So at the end of the game,
well done there.
Mr. Vertigo and Aaron finishing in third place on 7,000. Milk and Proves was looking to be the winners at 12,000, but at the end, Dragon pulling it out there, getting up to 17,100. Very well done to you, Dragon and Basunis, who will be playing the bonus round in a moment. But to our losing pairs here, Mr. Vertigo and Aaron, 7,000 is going to be converted into doots and paid to each of you. I hope you both had fun.
Yes.
Yep, I always have fun playing this game. It's my favourite stream of yours, to be honest. My favourite game of yours.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that, Miss Vertigo. I'm glad that you do enjoy it, and I'm glad it's your favourite. Thank you very much for playing. Milk and Proogs, it was looking to be a dead cert, and I mean, from the sounds of things, Proogs, you knew it really early on from the surname alone, but just didn't know the first and middle names to seal the deal.
Basically, I was trying to fill it in from the top, such that if we ended up at a dead heat when the letters were released, it would fill out the middle name first. So.
Yes, so trying to go the strategic route, but unfortunately,
Dragon beat us to it. So well done, everybody. That was good.
Yeah, unfortunately got beaten on the preempt of Ukraine for the final clue there. But 12,000 dukes going to each of you there. I hope you both had fun.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good to hear that as well. Dragon and Bassoonist, you're going to be going over to the bonus game in a moment. Let me go to the leaderboard for the lobby game to see how well they did. It is AJB at the top of the leaderboard with that final puzzle there. 19,500 go to you as Doots. Tadaru, 15,900 as Doots to you. Ramsey, late joining, but did very well indeed. 12,600 go to you. And you can see all the other scores there. That's all been converted into Doots for you. So, Dragon and Bassoonist, what a great game. How do you feel?
I'm stoked. I was not sure on that one.
I kind of feel like I got dragged.
I mean,
but I did know 2 of the 3 puzzles I did know before it was gotten, so it just wasn't my game on the buzzer.
Fair enough. Well, you get to play the bonus round here for some bonus doots, 5,000 for each of these bonus words that you can solve. You get to pick a category from the following, and you'll see 6 clue words to solve. So which category would you like out of the following? Words found in Ashley Muncaster, that's my name. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer maps, that's highly specific. Or shipping forecast areas. Well, there you go. That's some picks for you. Have a bit of a discussion. What do you want to do?
Pretty good with wordplay. Not so certain about these other 2.
Yeah, I've never played Call of Duty. I can't exactly think of what shipping forecast areas mean, so yeah, I'm leaning towards words too.
Sounds good to me.
Going for the words. Okay. For your reference, because it's a UK thing more than anything, shipping forecast. There's certain areas around the UK, and there's a sort of show every now and then on Radio 4 where they give you the shipping forecast, and it tells you about the weather and sea conditions in the certain shipping areas around the UK.
Gotcha.
Anyway. We don't even care about that. You haven't picked that one. We've gone for words found in my name, that is Ashley Muncaster. So each of these clues that are going to come up, or sorry, words that's going to come up, will have the letters featured in that name. Just shout out guesses as often as you like. There's no penalty for wrong answers. As soon as you get it right, we move on to the next word, and we'll see if you can get all 6 solved in 60 seconds. Are you both ready?
Ready as I can be.
Sure.
Good luck. Time starts now. L S M T U C.
Emasculate?
Yes, next. H S S M A.
Harassment.
Correct. Next. A. S. E. L. M. R. N.
Manslaughter, or no?
S.
Manslayers?
That's correct, yes. Next. N. A. S. C. R.
Sacrament.
Yes, next. R. T. N.
Entertaining.
No, it's not.
It's a stinger.
The last one there. These are doozies of words, honestly, especially that manslayers. That one would have gotten to would have been matureness. What a hell of a word it is. And then the last one, if
I
we
need
got
a few more letters for that one, yeah.
And the last one, if we were to have gotten there, would have been unchastely.
Oh God.
Yeah, absolutely. So some very difficult words there, but very well done on getting 4 out of 6, meaning you get yourself a bonus 20,000 doots for getting 4 of 6. I'm just going to look at the other 2 puzzles just to see if you would have gotten anything. You might have gotten a few words out of the Call of Duty maps. And yeah, you would have had probably 0 clue on the shipping forecast areas.
Yeah.
If you've never heard of shipping forecast before, it would have been absolutely the worst thing for you with these 6. I hadn't even heard of these ones, so so good pick on that. I hope you two had a load of fun.
Had a great time. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Lovely. Thank you very much for that. That there is All Clued Up, and I'll see you next time we play All Clued Up. I do have, I think, a game from Alex still to play at some point. So anyway, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. And wave.
Bye.
Wave. I hope you're waving here as well. I can't see you, but I hope you're waving.
My wrist is getting tired.
Yeah, it does that. Wave!
You just switch to the finger wave.
And we're right. There we go. Thank you very much for playing, everybody. Take care. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Take care.
IT time for the ASH shipping forecast. Dutes manifest heading north. Wheel German bite into marbles.
You know, that sounds very... That does sound very shipping forecasty, Puzzledan. Thank you for the 100 bits there. So, yes, we do have a wheel here to spin. I have replaced one of the wedges back to being shot in the dark because we've had a few marbles recently. You sub midstream and nothing happened. It hasn't come up on my side, but sometimes if it's your first sub, it won't come up until you refresh the Twitch page and it then offers you to share it. Sometimes, anyway. That's on Twitch. If it doesn't come through, then it's on Twitch to not deliver it. It's not my side, I'm afraid. I just hope it all works. Right. Let's go over to that layout there and need to press a button. Because it's time for a spin of the wheel. So if we're ready, here we go. Go for a big spin here. Okay, he's even bigger than I thought, actually. Still going. Still going. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're going for a shot in the dark today. We're going for a shot in the dark this evening. So, I suppose I need to load that up then, don't I? Let me find my way then to the Shot in the Dark app. There it is. I need to find me a question. So let me open up the deck of cards. We'll go with that one there. And let's have a look at some questions. Okay, that's an interesting question. We'll go with that one. And we'll write that question in. Just give me a moment while I sort that out. I don't know what this song is. Not sure what this song is, but okay.
Gentle reminder to read the flipping
Absolutely, read the question in its entirety. So, it's going to be... God, this keyboard is so nice. I just typed that all in one go without a single mistake. And it felt effortless. Absolutely amazing. Right. Very Persona-free time. Yeah, I get that feeling. It's called It's Your Move, so maybe? What keyboard did I get in the end? It's a Keychron. It is one of their 100% keyboards because I can't be doing away with the numpad.
Ash is typing using a new keyboard, and he feels epic.
It's very lovely. So I'm going to take that music down for a moment while I switch the Unity Capture on and bring the question in, and then hopefully bring the music back on. So, your question to consider, and I will remind you that decimal places may be necessary to get closer to the correct answer. Whisper your answer, just a single answer, to Quizbot 3000. And whoever is closest to the mark, doesn't matter if you're over or under, there's no prices are right rules here, just closest to the mark will get 25,000 doots. So if you're ready, here comes your question to consider. How many best friends does the average Brit have? That's the question you need to answer. How many best friends does the average Brit have? And by Brit, we mean British person. So, that's what you need to consider. Let's put the music back on. Give me an answer. Have we actually had this one? Have I managed to pick this question out again? I have. Wow. Okay, then. Let me shuffle the deck, then. We've had it before, then we'll do it again. Unless there's a dupe card. Sure, we'll go with... So we have had it, yes. And Chris is saying it correctly. Yes, it was 2.6. Just for clarity, let me just show the answer there. There it is, it was 2.6. I completely forgot that we had that question. So we'll do over, we'll get a better question. Yuck, why would you ask that? No, don't ask that question either. We'll go with that one, maybe. We'll go with that one, then. And hopefully you haven't had this one. We've had so many questions that it all kind of just, blends. So let's try a different question, then. So... Yeah, that's the question. Okay. Right, so this question... We'll just bring the music down slightly. So this question, we are looking for an amount of time, hours and minutes, is what I'll say. I'm looking for a number of hours and minutes. And whoever is closest will get the prize. And hopefully we haven't had this one before. So let's see. Let's bring the question back up. So the question we're now actually asking, how long does the average British child that is aged 5 to 15 spend on the internet per week? So hours and minutes. And I think this deck was... I don't know actually when, but it's Volume 2 of Shot in the Dark, if that helps people. How long does the average British child aged 5 to 15 spend on the internet per week? Answer in hours and minutes. I'll give you a little bit of thinking time on that. So, while the answer's coming in, let me peel through them to see who's closest. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh god, I've got to get the calculator out now, I think. Yeah, I might need to get the calculator out in a moment. Hang on. Yeah, so... Okay, I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay. I think I've got the solution. Yeah. Last few seconds to get your answers in. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Let's bring that music down. Because it's time for the dramatic reveal. I don't have the dramatic music anymore, do I? No, I don't have it on this board anymore. So, how long does the average British child aged 5 to 15 spend on the internet per week? The correct answer that we were looking for was 15 hours and 18 minutes. 15 hours and 18 minutes on average per week, which is apparently longer than the 14 hours that they would spend just watching TV. So maybe watching Netflix doesn't count because it would be watching the TV, but 15 hours and 18 minutes being on the internet per week. Yeah, I know, right, Tom? That's absolute lightweights. So, who was closest? Well, Proogs came in as guess number 8, I think it was. And you got a guess of 17 hours and 24 minutes. So you were just 2 hours and 6 minutes away from the correct answer. 2 hours and 6 minutes. There was a guess from Suddy Cat, 20 hours and 46 minutes, a bit further over. There was a guess from Natter, 12 hours and 15 minutes. That's under by just over 3 hours, so Proogs are still ahead. There was a guess from 93 AJB, 13 hours, 49 minutes. Which is less than 2 hours, the difference. So became the newest leader. The closest, though, got to within 11 minutes. With a guess of 15 hours and 29 minutes. Congratulations. Goes to Tipster. Very well done, Tipster. Only 11 minutes from the correct answer with a guess of 15 hours, 29 minutes versus the correct answer of 15 hours and 18 minutes there. Very well done indeed. Yeah, that was the closest guess. Pretty damn close in comparison. It was looking very tight between Proogs and with where was the other guess that came in? Where was the other guess that came in? And AJB, but Tipster came in with just 11 minutes away. Can I deduct him 25,000 because he blew your eardrums out? Nah. Nah, you don't have to be in the VC. You can just have it muted. That's absolutely fine. So there you go. That is the end of the game this evening with the good old Shot in the Dark. Let's put that away. Put the music back on as well for just a little bit of finishing up. So, I hope you enjoyed Outright this evening. You had the double bill of that. I hope you enjoyed All Clued Up. I hope you also enjoyed Quiz Cubed at the beginning with the warm-up there from Topper with ChatGPT helping assist with the writing. On Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. It's becoming a very big stream all of a sudden. Because we've got a double edition of Doot Drop. We've got a Doot Drop from Samster, and we should also have a Doot Drop from Zeus and Ape Minky on Friday. And then following that, we have a Secret Fortune, who was originally written by JB, but actually has also been authored by Danny Gambit. So we actually have two authors of the game of Secret Fortune later on. So double drop along with Secret Fortune. It's going to be an absolute mammoth stream that on Friday, and I hope you're looking forward to it because that is going to be one great stream. And as a reminder, next week, well, I suppose technically this Sunday, right, Score? Rehearsal run for Euroquision happens Sunday night, courtesy of Mr. Score Count and the Euroquision crew. And then the official final broadcast on Tuesday on my stream at 8 p.m. Again, hosted by Score Count and the Euroquision crew. The rehearsal room won't be broadcast live, but the live final will be broadcast live. And it's going to be absolutely mammoth. And I'm looking forward to my 25th place in the running. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be Dogfish and Shapes helping out in the Ustedal role for Euroquision Autumn 2023. Outside of that, Topper normally will be streaming on Thursdays, but has hit a season break. We'll be back in a few weeks' time having some holiday. Of course, you need to have some holiday, but we'll be returning from the looks of things on September the 28th, so the end of this month. That'll be World Chain Royale, Check Vist, and Elimination. That is what's currently on the docket for when he returns in a few weeks' time. And also, Ben normally streams on Saturdays, but he's just finished his season as well, so he's going to be off for a couple of weeks. So, Thursdays and Saturdays, do what you want to do. I might end up doing some dev stuff, working out what the hell Godot is, or Unreal Engine, or something like that. But we'll see. We'll absolutely see. Dev stream this Saturday over on Ben's side, potentially. But we will see what happens. Join Discord and all that jazz, because stuff and things. All right. Is there anybody to raid into? Anybody random to raid into? But apparently someone actually knew in the Discord. Biz apparently knew who we raided into from that Portuguese quizzing thing. Is there anybody else in the category right now of quiz show to raid into? No, there isn't. Yes, Daxerin, that was the one, yeah. Oh no, Daxerin is live at the moment. Could raid into them, or Ashens is live with Quiz Kit. Could go into raid into them. Anybody else? Or we can go raid into Mr. Carl Sagan 42, who's doing some Subnautica. Is he still going on his stream? In his run? He is still going on his hardcore run. Blimmin' heck. We'll go raid into Mr. Carl Sagan. We'll go and do that. And yeah, feel free to say Gleed. Feel free to say Gleed as your raid message this evening, and we'll see if they know what that is. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you on Friday for Double Doot Drop and Secret Fortune. Take care. Have a good one. Night.